Oops. Hi, everybody. Fix that. Welcome to my channel. Hello, hello. So I'll be doing a solar eclipse reading just so you guys can kind of see what's going on. What kind of energy is going to be affected due to this solar eclipse? And a lot of you are just kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen. You're really not thinking about it. But I know you guys are smart, and I know you're going to be thinking about it. I know you guys are like, this has got to be something important. Trust your instincts, for sure. Yes, trust your instincts. It is something important. Guys, what does the moon represent? The moon represents your mind and your feelings and your emotions. All the sudden eruptions of emotion are going to come to the surface. All those old feelings. What else is going to happen with this moon? What is the moon for you? I mean, this is just your life. This is your feminine energy. All my divine feminines out there. You are ruled by the moon. All the feminine energies are ruled by the moon. So you're in power. You're blocking out the masculine energy. You are coming in between your actual third dimensional existence and the, how do you say, reality, the wisdom, the knowing, the obviousness of life, the factual, in your face reality. The moon is going to be in between you guys now. Hi Karen, hi Marco. So the moon is going to be between you and your conscious knowing. There could, I'm not going to lie, I'll just talk about the bad things first. There could be some confusion coming on for the divine feminines. Confusion, worries, and fears from the things that are unseen. They're going to come to the surface. A lot of your old feelings come to the surface. A lot of your fears come to the surface, right? So all of a sudden it's there in the open, in your face, not being able to hide behind a mask or a facade or work or other people. All of a sudden your fears and feelings and thoughts and subconscious come to the surface. So that can be a little scary for some, not gonna lie. That can. You guys are just like, I don't know if I want that to happen. What is my worst fear? You know, just so you know, I saw the twin flame card pop up in here a lot, so we'll see if it comes out today. But that's going to be part of it. It's going to be a little bit scary. Some of you guys are not going to be prepared to have such an emotional time. And the important part to remember is this eclipse is going to affect you for 3 to 4 years. It's not just going to happen tomorrow and it's done. No. This is a shocking truth. This is a realization. The moment you get it, the moment you see what's been hidden, it's that moment. And so you're just going to have a lot of epiphanies, to be honest. That's what I'm spiritually feeling. It's a lot of moments of clarity and aha, because all of the subconscious makes more sense. All of your fears come to the surface and you have a choice. Do you want to feed those fears or let them go? It's like facing the beast. Honestly, it's facing demons. So when this eclipse happens, you will be facing your innermost demons. I'm just going to open up with this real quick. Childhood abuse is going to come up in your peripheral, from your peripheral to the forefront. Abuse from exes or just people that you love come into the forefront. Fears about not being married, not having kids, maybe age is going to come to the forefront. There's going to be fears. They're all going to surface. You're going to be very emotional. Fears about what you don't have, what you thought you had, fears about what you wanted and it's not here. A lot of these things are going to be like, it's like you literally walked into a nightmare. So that's the bad part. Let's get the bad part out of the way first, huh? So yeah, that's insane. So that's going to be part of it, guys. You're going to be emotional. You're going to cry. You might get very, very brave also, though. You could be very brave. You could be facing these things head on and just like, okay, well, this is my fear. The good part about this beautiful solar eclipse is your emotions count. Everything you thought didn't count, all this feminine energy, all these emotions between you guys, all these things you thought weren't that important, you know, everyone discounted you. Everyone discredited your ideas. Everyone discredited your feelings. Everyone maybe just didn't believe you. They thought you to be the liar. All these illusions. If you guys have been living in illusions where you've been talked about, you've been misunderstood, okay? Those people are going to see you for your truth now. It's going to come out. If you've been doing the right thing all along, those things are going to come out in people's faces. Everything hidden, all the secrets, all the lies, all the deception, those things will be out and people are going to know. I get it. That person's not who I thought she or he was. I was wrong. You know, it's those epiphany moments. People are going to trust their instincts and their intuition. It's going to be in the forefront. They're going to be loud and proud. Your instincts are going to be screaming at you. Divine femme, divine masculine, listen to me. This is the right way. This is the right path. Trust me. And you're going to go, wow, I've never heard my intuition speak so loudly as it does right now. So you're going to have a lot of that going on. Let's pick some cards here while I'm talking. So this solar eclipse is actually going to bring your emotions to the surface in good and bad ways. You're going to take out things that are not for you and don't serve you. Okay, you're going to let people go that have been taking advantage of you. You're going to bring up how you really feel. There's going to be a lot of heart-to-heart conversations. You're going to start being honest with yourself about your actual fears. You're going to face it head on and just say, I don't want to be scared of this anymore. I want to be brave. I want to be confident. I want to come in the energy that you want to have for the next 3 to 4 years, which may be strength, maybe wisdom, maybe financially stable, maybe in love, maybe a better parent, whatever it is, you want to bring that to the forefront. A lot of your dreams and aspirations, if you guys have been having ideas about what you want to do with your life, if you've been having ideas about business opportunities or people that you want to help, you're going to be able to do it. I also feel, thank you so much for your super chat of $20. Thank you. I also feel that a lot of secrets, because you know secrets about you guys are coming out. Your past, your abuse, your histories. There's going to be secrets about politicians coming out. There's going to be secrets about Hollywood coming out, even more. You know, even more of them are going to be coming to the surface. This is going to be a lot of realizations. A lot of those illusions are going to be shattered. If someone has an illusion that someone's their soulmate or their lover, it's going to be a sudden realization. In fact, they're not. You know, they're going to be like, oh, this is not the person for me. And you may meet your actual soul partner. You may meet that person. So there could be a sudden shift in perception. For a lot of you, your actual twin or soul partner may actually have dreams and visualizations and confirmations that you are who you are. And it's going to be a knowing. And not only that, you're going to have a knowing as well. A lot of confirmations for people on the soul journey. You're going to have them. I do also feel you're going to be hearing voices from those on the other side. I feel very, very spiritually, and I don't see any proof or no one's talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it. I do feel a veil from the other world will be open. Let me charge my phone, shoot. There's going to be a veil between us and the departed. And I think we're going to have a lot more communication with us, the lovers that have passed on. A lot more dreams. I think you might even hear voices of them. You're going to see some pretty in-your-face signs. Let me plug this in. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so there's going to be some good communication between you and the spirit realm. A lot of 5D interaction. You're going to know your higher self. For those of you that haven't met your higher self, you're going to meet her or him. You might have a vision. Let me fix this. Well, darn it. Okay, my stupid thing. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, you might have a vision of that person. You know, who you are and your higher self. Who's your person and their higher self? What do they look like? You're going to see them. You're going to see their spiritual and physical body. You're going to know who they are. I just feel like It is exciting. Thank you. It is very exciting. I just feel like finally the divine feminine's voice will be heard. You know, imagine a lion roaring, and all of a sudden, the Empress steps in front of the lion, right? The lion is just roaring, trying to scare and be controlling and manipulative and out of control and loud and argumentative and fiery and passionate, just, this huge lion, just intimidating so many people. And then here steps in the beautiful Empress, and she shadows. The lion is the sun, and the Empress is the moon. And she steps in front of the lion, between you and your fears, between you and your worst self, your scary, your hurt self. And she stands in front of the lion with love and peace and healing and beauty and spiritual energy. And the lion closes his mouth, gets down from standing on all fours and gets down, lays the head down like a little kitten. And there comes the Empress, walking over like a giant, walking over and brushing that lion's head, soothing the lion. Just, it's all right. You don't need to roar. You don't need to scare people. You don't need to be an ass. Just sit here. Shh, it's all right. So that's really what's going to be happening. It's a healing and it's an epiphany. All right. So this Empress, this strength card is really prominent. And your Empress energy, your divine feminine energy will take precedence over the sun. Your divine feminine energy will overpower all the masculine abuse or tyranny, terror, anger. This is in yourself and your person. It's not just you overpowering your person, it's you overpowering yourself that may be over-controlling, over-analyzing, too much full of ego, too proud, argumentative, angry. You're going to find a nice, peaceful healing over the land. There's going to be a healing. There's going to be a healing of your heart and your past. All your past history. We talked about DNA. We talked about ancestry the other day. We talked about your past. We talked about all of those things. And it's going to be healed and dealt with. Those energies will be soothed. You're going to finally realize it's not your fault. It's over. It can't hurt you again. And it's time to soothe that beast and move on. And that's kind of the energy of this eclipse. It's good and bad. There's going to be a lot of things brought to the forefront. But the good news is you're going to face them spiritually. Also with this portal opening, this what I would think is a portal, this beautiful energy happening, you're going to be facing a lot of spiritual warfare. You may find that there are spirits lurking around or in between, whether benevolent or malevolent. You might sense their energy. You might sense something looking at you. You might sense something around you. Whether good or bad, you're going to have to figure that out. But you're going to be feeling that veil from the other side is here. Everything's going to feel a little bit cooler, and I don't mean the temperature. I mean that there's going to be a shadow effect, which this is very much Rahu, okay? Rahu shadows any planet. Rahu shadows the sun. Rahu is a shadow planet. So this is Rahu's the north node of the moon, Ketu's the south node of the moon. So even though that this eclipse is happening in Cancer, and Rahu and Ketu are in Gemini and Saggy, it's still going to affect you just like they do, but very strong. For a lot of you, it's going to definitely affect the ending of a cycle of 18 years. Think of yourself 18 years ago. 18 years ago, even 17 or 19, somewhere around that vicinity. What were you doing 18 years ago? Who were you with? Who were you? What was your cycle? Where were you living? What were you coming into? What troubles did you have? What good things did you have? What was going on 18 years ago? And this may resurface. This may resurface now around this time. And because of these eclipse energies, this Rahu, Ketu, South Node, North Node energy. And you're going to be facing a lot of these ending of cycles. I think you're finally going to close the book on those cycles. If you guys feel you have been in a very difficult 18-year period of your life, that cycle is over. It's over. Whatever feelings you were feeling, whatever issues you were facing at that time, maybe it was poverty, maybe it was abuse, maybe it was love, maybe it was the beginning and endings of relationships, maybe it was the beginnings of learning about infidelity, being hurt, being cheated on, learning about life. Maybe 18 years ago, you guys were married, just getting married, owning a home, starting your life. And then it went really great for a while and downhill completely. Now, at the end of this 18-year cycle, you might be doing this again, getting married, starting a new life, having a new outlook on life. Whatever it was for you guys, it will be resurfacing. You were 11 and abandoned and finding yourself, Yin Bear. Look at the difference. That gives me chills and goosebumps, Yin. You were 11 and abandoned, and what do you find yourself in today? I'm not going to tell your story, but you're finding yourself, I know that. You are relearning who you are. You are establishing a foundation. I was 13 and my grandma died. All right, so now you might be facing the death of a relationship, someone very important to you, the ending of something that meant the world to you, and you're going to feel the separation, and you're going to have to face that. Now, let's talk about that for a minute, just for a second. If you're being forced to reface difficult situations that you had to deal with 18 years ago, what lessons did you learn? Have you grown? Do you know how to handle grief now? Do you know how to handle finding yourself now? Are you better equipped? Do you have the equipment now to tackle those things? Because this is the final test. You were given the test 18 years ago, or you were learning about it. You were going to school. You were learning about it on this earth school. And now, test season. Let's figure out what you have picked up since then, because I'm going to test you with more and more of this. Are you going to be, handling this in a successful way? Are you going to be handling this in a karmic way because the karmic lesson hasn't reached its point of ending? Because right now, with this eclipse, believe me, the universe wants you to end the karmic cycle. It is time for a fresh new cycle. It's time for a harvest and a rebirth. It's not time to go backwards. It's time to go forwards. So there is this energy that we have to push forward. Let me get some more cards here. I'm sorry, guys. My voice is just crappy. Let's see what's going on. It just started thundering where I'm at. No, I felt called to pull something here. All right, I'll pull it. Okay. Yeah, it just started thundering right here. So there's a storm coming. Bottom of the deck is self-reflection. So I really feel that this eclipse energy is just going to have you take a good hard look at the reality. Like I said, the illusions and all of that, it's between you and reality now. You're being faced with the truth, if that makes any sense for you. Whatever that truth is, you're going to know it, you're going to feel it, you're going to see it, you're going to hear it, and it's going to be loud, and you can't deny what you see, and you can't go backwards. Whatever you guys are going to see tomorrow, whatever you're going to realize, there's no going back. It's a crossroads. It's a crossroads. You need to pick if you're going to continue that path or go on another one. That's the self-reflection. Okay, let's reveal the cards. I'm going to spin them around like this. Whatever comes up, comes up. That one's first. Kind of do something new here, huh? That one's second. That one's third. I wonder how many cards I even have. I didn't even count. Okay. Let's see. Okay, for some reason this one wants to be sideways. Okay, I'm going to have it crossing the middle. I don't know what that's about, but it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and reveal kind of what's going to be happening with these energies. I hope I explained enough about that eclipse. Just before I start, remember it's about endings and beginnings. It's about seeing things for what they really are. It's about making that call and trusting your instinct. It's about standing in your divine feminine power. It's about standing up to the authority in your life. It's about standing up to the abusers in your life. It's about standing up to the pain of the past. It's about standing up to your fears. You're basically going to be that empress standing between you and what you want. The sun is healing and wisdom and confidence. So there might be some fear. I already told you there might be some fear. There may be some confusion. But what I really want you to hang on to for dear life, as if you were hanging over a canyon and all you could hang on to was a rope. What I want you to hang on to in this very frightening period is your intuition and your faith, because that's what's going to see you through possibly a nightmare. I like that the nightmare is going to make you stronger, but it's also going to show you all those things you didn't want to see. And you're going to see them. Oh, you're going to see them. Okay, let's see what's happening here. The first card out the gate is Two of Wands in reverse. That is very much trying to choose between two sides, two people, and having a little bit of a difficult time doing it. It's not making that decision. It's knowing that it's around you, but it's not making that decision. King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. Okay, that's Aquarius, but it's Gemini, Libra also. And you're also going to be looking towards the future, making plans. Big plans. Two of Cups. Soulmate energy, baby. Soulmate energy. You will be making plans about a relationship. What you want, what you're going to have, what you want to do. Someone may be torn between two lovers and having to be forced to make a decision. Okay, let's see what else is coming in with this energy. Oh my gosh. Divorce. I get this card rarely lately. Separation is at hand for many, many people. Someone may be worried if they should divorce or not. Okay, what should I do? Those fears are coming to the surface. Also, those secrets, those lies, everything hidden from a spouse will come out. Everything hidden from a committed partner will be revealed. The next one is Eight of Wands. You bet your little hairy beanbags it's going to have lots of communication. Lots and lots and lots and lots of communication. King of Swords, Eight of Wands, someone's doing some talking. Someone's definitely going to be doing some talking or some writing. On a more happy note, someone's going to definitely be writing a book. Julia Jones, I will get to you as soon as I can when I'm done with my video if you're watching and emailing at the same time. So I do see someone's going to be writing and doing what they can to communicate. Love story in reverse. This is reflection. This is mirror energy. When the love story is in reverse, didn't I tell you the divine feminine's on top? The divine feminine's in control. The moon is over the sun. There's the sun. There's the moon. The moon is on top here. It's a little bit reverse. So what this is telling me is the emotions are going to be more important than the reality. Your feelings are going to be first. Your instincts, intuition, first. You're not putting up with logistical reality. This is a specific message for someone that I'm picking up on right now. Someone has been married for responsibilities. This is their role. They could be into their job, the responsibilities of children, or work or financial money reasons. And somebody's been very much preoccupied with the 3D. And now, because of this energy that's shifting in, whoever is married in that situation is going to be forced to look at their feelings their emotions, their desires, their fears, and their inner truths, their intuition and their deep knowing and their deep yearnings. Okay? So I feel like someone here is going to be forced to look at those things and put them on a pedestal as important. Okay. And for those that have been married in fantasy, for those of you that have been in relationship, I mean, like, you have a ring on your finger, or you're living with someone, you've been in a relationship, not separated recently. I mean, you guys are together now. What I feel you might be coming into alignment with is your needs that are not being met, either financially, someone's not putting in that effort, that work financially. Someone's not putting in 100 like you are. Someone's half-assing this. You might be dragging someone along. I feel someone is emotionally detached, and you've been putting up with this for a long time. You're like, I'm okay if our emotions aren't there. I'm okay if we don't have a lot of romance. I'm okay. We have commitment. We have responsibilities. I see that's no bueno anymore. Right now, it's flipping. And if you're in that situation, you're going to say, actually, my feelings do matter. Time's a ticking, and I want to move forward out of the situation and chase my heart, my emotions, and my feelings because they matter. So the things that you put on the back burner here are now being put on the front burner, if you get my drift. And for those of you that are in separation and you have not been in relationship, and you've been hoping for one, you've been praying for one, you've been asking for one, you might be asking for a reconciliation. You're sending out those messages to the universe, bring back my soulmate, bring back my soulmate. I don't understand why we separated. I don't understand why we have a divorce, or I don't understand why we had this disagreement. And you're making plans for the future. You're a prime manifester. And you are creating, because the wands are creation, you are creating a new love story, a new chapter with a soulmate. Okay, so those are the message that are coming out right now. Next, we have the Knight of Swords. Very heavy air energy today, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is really prominent. Let's see what's going on with the middle card. I was wondering, why is it in reverse and crossing something? Oh, we have the third-party situation in reverse. Hi, thank you so much for your super chat, Genevieve. You're a doll. Thank you. So there is a third-party situation that looks to be over. Done. No bueno. Oh my God. Chills, chills, chills. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. This is in reverse, guys. And look what's crossing it. Remember I said I don't know what's crossing it. It just wants to be there. Karmic partner. Oh my God, that's wow. Okay. Wow. So, boom, third-party relationship over, karmic partner gone. Gone. The illusion of whatever that karmic partner had on your person is no bueno. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Oh, King of Pentacles. Got King of Swords, King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with, we had this kind of energy yesterday, but obviously Virgo, Capricorn, super, super, but also your Taurus. But what I see here is this divine masculine energy is taking care of business, manning up. We talked about it last night. Coming in and owning up responsibility, offering the truth of a situation. This third-party situation's over, and with the Knight of Swords, someone's going to rush in and talk about it. I'm sorry. But with the Eight of Wands and that, this is a sharing between lovers. Soulmates, lovers are talking. Hope you guys can see that good enough. Okay, soulmates and lovers are definitely having conversations. These are heart-to-hearts. What's happening with this third-party situation? What's happening with this third-party situation? It doesn't have to be masculine, too. It could be a feminine. What's happening with this third-party situation? See, yeah, everyone's saying blocked, 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 blocked. Yes, I understand, but we're talking about the solar eclipse. And I'm talking about whatever was an issue before. I'm talking about whatever was an illusion before is no longer that illusion. I'm talking about karmic cycles ending. I'm talking about issues coming to resolve. Truths being known. Okay? So this is like, and don't think it just affects us. It's going to affect the karmics. They're also going to be in the same boat as you. They're going to be looking at their fears, their worst fears, which could be that their husband or spouse or lover is cheating on them, and they accept it. They're not lying to themselves anymore. Oh yeah, look, I'm confronting those around me. That King of Pentacles is confronting not just those around them, but the issues that have been inside for so long that are coming out. The Divine Masculine's like, I'm going to confront all of these issues. Karmic cycles, fears, illusions, people. I'm dealing with it. Tell me about this love story. Tell me about this separation and this love story. This soulmate energy. Tell me what's going to be happening with this Eight of Wands. What kind of communication are we going to be having? What kind of communication are we going to be having? Oops. Okay, it fell. Hang on. Okay. Hope you guys can all hear me good. Okay. Oh, I know you're my soulmate. You want to know what's going on with the love story and the separation? These 3 cards is what I am clarifying. And it says, I know you're my soulmate. So this person is going to realize who you are, your value, and your worth. If you're the soulmate watching. The bottom of the deck is the past, and it says, I regret how things were handled in the past. Okay, so this person does regret it. I'm going to stick it right here in the past. In fact, I forgot a past message over here. My bad. Tell me about the past, King of Pentacles. Tell me about the past with the third party and the karmic partner. Tell me about the past with the Knight of Swords. Somebody was harsh and cold and ghosted or cut somebody out, like harsh, hardcore. Maybe they were a little bit too rough. They were a little bit too cold. They pushed it too far, okay? So this King of Pentacles wants to take responsibility. Tell me about the past. Tell me about the past. I got 2 cards. I don't want to run anymore. So in the past, they ran from you. In the past, they ran away from you and ended it with you. And they even saw signs and synchronicities but paid no attention to it. In fact, they were running from the signs and synchronicities. They saw them and they didn't want to pay attention to them. They're healing now and it's painful, all right? But that's kind of the issue. It's like they never told you that they felt what you felt. Maybe they never told you that as serious as you thought that relationship was, it was for them too. And they just didn't get honest with you. They didn't share that with you. They tried to ignore it and they tried to bury it under the rug and think it was nothing. And they lied. Okay, this Knight of Swords lied and spat out things about you that was untrue. And a lot of it was that you're a liar and you're not their soulmate. I think a lot of them said, you're not my soulmate. I think a lot of the people I'm picking up on literally said that. I don't think you're my soulmate. I don't think you're the one for me. Or they led you to believe that. They led you to believe that they didn't believe you were who you were. A lot of you twin flame journey people, they really just made you feel like you were karmic. Okay, and this was like an illusion. And they were running. Even though they were seeing the signs and synchronicities, it didn't matter. They chose the karmic partner over you. This hurts you to your core. This affected years of your life. Let's see what's going on with the soulmate journey. Tell me, Spirit, what's going on with this indecision and the Two of Cups? This King of Swords, talk to me. What are you planning now in the future? What are you planning? What is your understanding now? What are these plans? I can't stop thinking about you. I feel confusion, guys. Confusion. The plans are, it's not even a plan. The issue, what's going on is I'm being corrected. It's not a plan. It's their mind is overpowered and overrun with thoughts of you. They feel like they have no control over these thoughts and emotions. They feel forced to confront this. They feel pushed to see this. They're going under a lot of epiphanies. In the past, they've made you wait, and they're still asking you to wait. Please be patient with me. You've been waiting a long time, and I sense frustration. But here's the problem. They're feeling stuck. I'm going to leave that right there. They are feeling absolutely stuck. Let's get the outcome here. Let me pull another deck. Spirit, talk to me. Which ones do I need to pull here? There's so many cards talking to me. Okay. No, for some reason, yeah, he's like, out of all my tarots, he wants me to pick an oracle. Okay. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. I wanted another tarot, but I'm going to go with it. Okay, so I'm going to be picking this one. It is the Transformation Oracle. Spirit, what do you see happening here? Because I just sense confusion, worry, panic. They're telling me too many things too fast. Too many things too fast. This eclipse is kicking someone's ass really hard, and whoever's ass is getting kicked the hardest is the one that pushed the hardest and ran away. You guys, I can't make this up. I'm done. I'm done. Look at this. Read. Just read for your own self. One card says I'm feeling stuck, and the next card says stuck. You know, I can't make any of this up. I didn't even know what deck I was going to pick. You know, this is what happens to me, guys. And then I want to end my reading, and then I have to go pick apart crap. It is what it is, guys. I have to pick things apart. And look what's going on. Separation. Bottom of the deck. Why? Because we're dealing with separation right here. Separation is at the forefront. Good Lord Jesus. Okay. I'll pick apart the message. I know. And look how separation lines up in the same row. That's insane. That's insane. Spirit, what is the outcome? I need to know what the future holds, please. Tell me what the future holds. Tell me what the future holds through these eclipse energies. I know there's going to be dramatic change, realizations, honesty coming out, lies coming to the forefront, truths being undeniable, love being undeniable, the conquering of demons and the conquering of karmic partners. The deceit will be dealt with, and the evil will be defeated. But tell me the outcome, please. Tell me the outcome of this solar eclipse energy. Tell me the outcome. This is the longest solar eclipse we're going to have till 2027. It's a very long eclipse. This eclipse is going to have long-lasting effects. So we need to know, what is the long-lasting effect? Okay. The card that flew out is wisdom. That's the long-lasting effect. A knowing, a truth being bestowed on you. The fantasy is gone, guys. Like I said, once you see something here at this solar eclipse energy, there's no going back. That's wisdom. You're going to learn something. You're going to learn a very hard lesson, and you can't go backwards ever again. You can't go hide and act like you don't know. Because if you didn't know, now you know. And that's what Spirit's saying. If you didn't know who your soulmate was, now you know. If you didn't know what the truth was in the situation, karmic people, now you know. If you didn't know who you really loved and who you're connected to spiritually, now you know. You know, it's all this now you know. And that's why there's going to be so much regret on the past. But we're going to move past the regret. We can't sit here and moan and groan about what already happened. That's not what they want us to do. They want us to move forward in our wisdom. And I'll read some of this to you guys so you can have some happiness. Because let's have some happy. And don't worry, I'm going to pull some happy out on this reading. But let's see what's going on. By the way, I opened up to the card of forgiveness, which is what we had last night. There's going to be some forgiveness had. But let me go ahead and find wisdom. Whew. Okay. Now, you know what? I'm going to save the outcome for last. I'm going to read stuck. That's where we started. I am reading stuck. And then I'm going to end this reading quickly today because I get to start my new channel. Well, not my new channel, but my subscription videos for my website. So for all of you guys that subscribed, you're about to get blown away. Some really good messages. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to those monthlies, you pay for a full month ahead of time and you get all of July, okay? And you get 14 videos a week. Let's see what's going on. So please go to my website, www.naturalintuition, and do that. Simplicity, resurrection, Where is stuck? Strategy, strengthening, stuck. Okay. Turn to others for help, then ask for their advice. Stuck is a hard place to be. Despite your best efforts, we're bogged down. We can't move forward and we don't know how we got here. We can't lose the weight, climb the ladder, or make the relationship work. Our whole life feels stale. Beating ourselves up only sinks us lower in the swamp. Our self-talk is stagnant. Something's wrong with me. I'm such a loser. Everyone else is better. I'm not doing anything right. The cycle of judgment leads to shame and exhaustion. Being stuck is like being trapped in a spider web. The web is our unconscious, fears of rejection, or not deserving, or ending up alone. We're lost and we're lonely in terminal uniqueness. Unfortunately, when we understand that we're just like everyone else, we become unstuck. Love, patience, that extra mile. The stars might not favor us right now, and we might need a little extra self-love and patience and determination, but we can get moving again. We try our best to be teachable. One by one, we brush away webs of illusion, and after we've spent all our anger, discouragement, and hopelessness on being stuck, we become willing to try something different. We realize we can't keep doing the same thing and hoping it's going to change. We finally can ask others for help, hire a coach, join a recovery group, get therapy, or take action on my healing process. We have faith in the universe, deep goodness, and become willing to truly listen to people's suggestions. So this is being open because, yeah, someone here, and I do feel it could be you, could be them, could be both of you guys. We do have Two of Cups. It's both of you. Whatever you feel like you've been doing over and over and you're not getting any changes, it's like, hello, we're done with that, honey. No, no, no. We're going to start taking advice, listening to the universe. No more, I don't know what the heck. You're going to just start listening to the universe. And maybe this Two of Wands in reverse is not listening. And that's what's been the problem. See, this woman's listening to two of her cherubs. But when it's in reverse, it's like you're not listening. You're not taking any advice. You're not getting any kind of advice about this beautiful soulmate path. You're stubborn, okay? Very Libra. You're stubborn. You don't want to make choices. You want to do things your way or the highway. You know, it's a very masculine, controlling energy. And it can be abusive, and it can be abusive to self, if not others. You can hurt your lover with your words. It's a double-edged sword. You hurt your lover, you hurt yourself. You stab them in the back, you're stabbing yourself in the back. And this person's finally realizing they can't stop thinking about you because you're on their path of you're on their path of, consciousness, of an awakening. You're on their path for the future. You've been on their path. The only problem is other people are not on their path and they've been spending time with them. They've been spending time with them. Or maybe you've been spending time with them. However this resonates for you. All right, so we're going to move on because obviously there's some regret. And there's movement and action forward towards this love story. The feelings are finally on the forefront. The controlling energy is down. It's more of an open, loving, watery energy. And I like water. I like the feminine energy, the moon, because it's about flow. It's all about the flow of life and going with the natural flow of things. So this person is definitely open to writing the story and continuing a new chapter in their life with their true soulmate. The love story is back on, guys. And this time the moon's on top. This time the feminine energy, the water, the emotions, that's on top. This time the intuition is forward. And this time they're paying attention. They know who you are. Now, here's the regret. What do I do to fix this? How can I communicate to my soulmate that I am sorry, that I regret all these things? Now that I see, now that I know, now that I understand, now that I've realized I've been stuck in the mud, what advice am I going to take to move forward with you? What am I going to do? Let's read separation. Because everything happens for a reason, and there is some kind of understanding that you guys were separated for a reason. Now, I'm going to just dive in real quick and interrupt this reading and tell you one thing. The reason, in my opinion, that you guys were stalled and stuck and forced to see this and forced to go through your cycles is so each and every one of you can be King of Pentacles. And I do mean man, woman, straight, gay, whatever, young, old. It's for each of you guys to start being in control of your own life, to run your life off the grid. All of you guys watching are not of this world. And I do mean we're all of this world because we're all living here. But what I'm saying is you're different. You are not karmic. You are coming out a higher force, a higher knowing. You're above this karmic low vibe grid. You are conquering cycles, not staying in them. You are conquering them. You are rising above them and bringing people out of the grid. You are the people that have left the matrix. So it is very different. And you were put in this separation so you can know your power, because if you don't know how to fight, if you don't know how to learn, if you don't know how to grow, if you don't know how to lead, then you ain't shit in the matrix. So you guys cannot, I'm sorry, you just can't go on having your little love story without being separated and being the King of Pentacles and running the show and running the grid and running things for other people and being a leader. So yes, separation was definitely important. I don't care if it lasted 18 years of this cycle. You may have been going through relationship hell. And if you didn't go through relationship hell and you've been happy for some time, I don't know, looks like you're about to be unhappy, because there is a shift and a change. Everything that was hidden is coming to the forefront. I can tell you that much without a doubt. Let's read separation. If I can even open it and find it here. I wish I could read your guys' comments. I see Yin Bear, I see names, but my contacts are not serving me so well. I need to buy some new ones, and I just haven't had the money to do that, so they're like really foggy. And I just can't see this far away. Okay, so let's see separation. Let go of what and who and no. One more time. Let go of what, of who, and no. Longer works in your life. This is a card of duality. As the day vanishes, oh my God, I have chills. Because as the day vanishes, it means the sun goes away. And we're talking about a solar total eclipse. So this is important. Listen deep. As day vanishes inevitably into the night, so we retire failed projects, relationships that no longer serve us. So having goosebumps right now. And diluted old dreams, oh my God, that prevent our progress. We detach and distance ourselves from lingering hopes and illusions. Whoo, boy, guys, I am feeling it. It's time to say goodbye to someone or something that we've held close. With neutrality and maturity, we drop our fantasies about life and we grow up a notch. Oh my God. Be aware of trying to stay friends after the breakup or chasing after someone who's rejected you. When a sapling breaks, it's a messy fracture with dozens of pieces still clinging to each other. Technically, the tree is broken, yet it's still in one piece. A clean break preserves our self-esteem and shortens the recovery. Grief, necessary after a loss, can't start until we get off the merry-go-round of hope and despair that comes with hanging on and trying to fix what's clearly over. Retire an old worn-out idea. A mini funeral may help you get over this ending. We go our separate ways and lay this situation to rest. Our energy is freed to prepare for something new and better. The number of this card is 11. Man, talk about a portal. The phase of this card is an ending. The saying of this card is even the stars burn. And the element of this card is earth. Wow. Now that's a deep one to take in. I mean, I had a vision, and I'm going to share it with you. When the moon goes between the sun and earth, it drops about 20 degrees. It gets cold. And that's cold, guys. That's cold, especially if it's like a 90-degree day. I mean, that's sudden drop. Of course, in South America, in Argentina and Chile, wherever this eclipse is happening, it's going to be hot as hell anyway, so it will still be pretty warm, but noticeably a dropped difference. Shit's going to get cold. Shit's going to get real, honest. I'm going to tell you the truth, and don't be scared. A lot of you heard that message and thought, this is it. I need to let go of my person. You're absolutely right. Number 2, I'm coming in to interject. Letting go of a soulmate is quite different than letting go of a karmic, which clearly is being let go. I want you to take a hard look at the cards and read for yourself. The third-party relationship is over, and there is a divorce. This is very literal for some people. Some people, you're the third party, been hurt, and they've been in a karmic marriage or relationship. And you're wondering if they're ever going to get out of it. Count your chickens. Within the next 3 to 4 years, it is over. This eclipse is lasting. And it starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. For those of you that are not married, no one's married. It's like the finalization of a marriage could just be a little deal. It may not be a big deal. Maybe somebody has been trying to get a divorce for 5 or 6 years and finally the papers are signed. Okay, well, it's over. And you know that it's never going back. Fine, those are easy to accept. That's definitely happening. For others of you, this is a big message. For those of you that are soulmates, there is no eternal separation. For those of you that are soulmates and you have been unable to move forward with your person due to someone blocking you or someone in the way, or maybe it was even just a parent or a job or something, whatever was detouring this relationship was an unrealistic block. It was something that, like 8 of Swords, made someone feel stuck when they really weren't stuck, okay? And they're finally waking up and seeing that the blockage wasn't really a blockage, that they had a choice all along. It was just sitting right in front of them. Goosebumps. All the signs, all the synchronicities, sitting there in the past. They just didn't want to see that. And now, King of Pentacles, they see it. They're confronting the past. They're confronting people around them. Wisdom is like the sun. They are seeing that now. The sun is illuminating the other side of the moon that was usually hidden. The sun is illuminating the dark side of the moon. The things that were refused to be paid attention to. The fears. Okay? This person is very strong and facing those fears and actually doing that self-reflection and seeing who they are and what they did. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's necessary. And underneath that card, believe it or not, was cleansing. You guys had 18 years of shit that needed to get off your plate. It had to go. You had 18 years of being abused, 18 years of being taken advantage of, 18 years of suffering, 18 years of lies, maybe an 18-year fake-ass marriage, maybe an 18 years of never knowing who you really are. It's been a hell of an 18 years. 18 years of pain and suffering, paying off karmic debt. It's like you had a loan shark to pay off, and it was Ketu, or it was Rahu. Actually, it had to be Ketu. So you had 18 years of paying that shit off with interest. And now, whew, the chains are broken. Freedom is here. You are free. You are released. You got a letter in the mail. Debt paid. You're debt free. You got a note in the mail. I'm coming home. I've been out in war. I've been out of the country for so long. I'm coming home. 18 years of darkness. 18 years of being on the merry-go-round and possibly living in a fantasy world. You finally gained your wisdom. You finally know who you are, what you want, the power you have. You are a leader in the matrix, everybody. Congratulations. You've graduated. You have ascended. You are leveled up, period. Both of you. Now the only mess to clean up is the aftermath. Once this eclipse happens, it's like an earthquake. There's a huge earthquake. The earth is just rumbling. It shakes everything apart. It's like everything's rumbled. The third party rumbled, shaken out. The deceptions, the lies, shaken out and thrown out on the floor. All these things hidden in the middle of the room, in the surface, in front of everybody. Everyone to see. All your secrets, all your skeletons, here they are in the middle of the room. Okay. Well, I regret that. I regret that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And that's okay. We're done with that now. It's have a small little funeral, say goodbye to the past. We're wise now. Let's go ahead and read wisdom. Okay, believe it or not, you're not going to believe this, but wisdom is the last page, the last card in this deck, and it's been shuffled, so I didn't know, but wisdom is the last thing on the list, and it is the outcome. It is the finality. It is the final. It's done. So I just want to put that out there. Wisdom says, take command of you. Wow, goosebumps, just what I said. Give yourself permission to be the boss. Whew, I feel good just saying it. There comes a time when we simply know what we know. We no longer second guess ourselves. We no longer rival in fear from others or ask what others think. We listen to our gut. Our experience has put us here. Our hard work and wisdom was won and given us life. We take action, knowing that we can be confident in ourselves. Too often we give away our power, thinking others have more expertise or that we are somehow inferior. Yet, if we don't value ourselves, who will? Life is a constant power struggle. From the moment we're born, people boss us around, give us orders, and try to control us. We need to take our power back, rule our time and decisions, and say no when we mean no. Our ideas and aspirations may sound crazy to others, but they are ours to try as we see fit. No one can give our lives to us or for us or live them for us. It's us, our life. In all creation, there's only one of us. Let ourselves know what we know. Forget about what others think and be true to your own self. Release old insecurities, accept the things you can't change about life, and then get to work on the things that are in your command. Embrace and accept this beautiful maturity. Continuing to put other people's opinions and ideas in front of your own is only going to lead you to disappointment, regret, frustration. If necessary, write out a script and practice what we need to say so we're ready when we're confronted. Oh my God, chills. I'm confronting those around me, and it says when we're ready when we're confronted. Raise the flaming sword of truth like the queen and affirm, I have the right to speak for myself. I have the control of my life. I am the right. I am the power. I am is the affirmations, period. I am. And you will be whatever you say you are. Oops, and I dropped the card. Now, my only thing here that I'm going to say for two different parties, one is when truth is known and you are confronting those around you and you're in your power, and you've created a mess, guess what? You have a mess to clean up. So for whoever has a mess to clean up because they regret how they handled things, you're going to have to stop running and you're going to have to just take responsibility and deal with it head on. This is having that heart-to-heart conversation with the karmic and signing those divorce papers. This is having a heart-to-heart conversation with the karmic and saying, you know, this isn't working anymore. I guess we need to figure a way to get out of each other's clutches at this time. We have to figure a way to get out. I'm going to move out. I'm going to get my own apartment. It was nice. Thank you for the lessons. Goodbye. You know, this is it. Separation. It's a finality. It's not a toy or, it's not a ploy. It's not a little game that someone wants to play. The King of Pentacles doesn't play games. He makes decisions and he sticks with them. There could be opposition. You know, now that I have this Trump card, I will say that Trump has a lot of opposition. He makes decisions and he sticks to it. He's been the only president that actually does what he says. However, he's been incapable and unable to do specific things because, you know, there are certain parties, we know who they are, who get in front and do not allow those things to pass or do not allow those by majority. So what I'm feeling because of that message is there may be opposition. There may be karmic pushback. Okay, there may be some difficulties that the King of Swords is going to have to wipe out. There are going to be people that say, oh, you want to go, can't do that. Oh, you want to do, you know, some big plan with whatever you want with your life. I'm going to make that difficult. I'm going to take money from you, or I'm going to keep the car, or I'm going to keep the kids. I'm going to prohibit you from accelerating as quickly as you would like. So there could be a block because of this karmic card that was crossing the third party information. I do feel there could be a future blockage. However, I feel someone's going to overcome that, and I will pull a clarification on that. Okay, that came right out. Clarification. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups. It's that huge crossroads I mentioned with this eclipse. You have a decision, pick a door. There's going to be a lot of options. Whatever someone is trying to do to prevent someone, oh my God, I have chills. Sorry, I'm going to get to it. Whatever someone's trying to do to prevent someone, there's going to be another way. There's always a back door. There's a rabbit hole. There's something. There's another way. And you're going to be thinking, trusting your instincts on how to get around those endeavors that they're trying to pull on you. You're going to be seeing there's a lot more doors. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So whoever's trying to block you, you're going to be more swift, more creative, more imaginative, and you're going to conquer. So I do see someone's going to be like, fine, if you try to block me, there's another way, and there's another way, and there's another way. For those people that are trying to take children away or money, they're going to get a good lawyer. God's going to bless you. There's going to be a spiritual angel, which I think this Knight of Swords is like Archangel Michael. There's going to be someone backing you up during this process. And then, yeah, you have strength at the bottom of the deck, more sun energy, Leo. And that is actually Trump's rising sign, a Leo, so that's badass. Because, yeah, you will overcome. You will overcome your enemies. The Sun Leo card, Leo's strong today, overcoming obstacles together as twin flames, divine soulmates. Where there's a will, there's a way. And if you will it, it will be yours. You guys have the power. Okay, so it's just hilarious because I just heard that saying from that old cartoon. What was it? Masters of the Universe. I don't know who it was. Whoever it was that says, I have the power. It's an old 80s cartoon. I'm sorry. Probably not everybody knows what the hell I'm talking about. But anyways, someone here is like that. I have the power. And that's what I'm hearing. Okay? Masters of the universe. And I have the power. So I just feel like, yeah, you're badass. You're damn right you have the power. You're going to do the damn thing. Cool. All right. So let's see what's going on for the love story. What's happening in the love story? Get a couple cards. Oh, one flipped over and didn't turn over. Okay, what's happening for the love story? Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. I have to take more than one. This is sticking out. I'm not going to pull it, but self-reflection again. Bottom of the deck is Three of Swords. Okay, yes, there's a lot of pain in the past. We do get that. Let's see what flew out. Okay, I'll just take it in order. Okay, I'll take two at a time because I got a few of them. The first two I got for the lovers and the love story is resistance. Somebody was resisting this love for all. Five of Cups is regret, remorse, sadness, pain, anguish, separation, feeling unchosen. Just look at that. It's just misery. It's misery. And there's the dove saying, it's okay, cry. Don't cry, dry your tears. Dry your tears, honey. It's not over. And there's another dove coming in. I'm coming in to give you love. It's okay. I know we just got through this hell of a show, this lover's hell. I know someone's been resisting you and the universe, and it's been causing so much pain, but love is here. That's why the two doves are saying it's not over. The best is yet to come. The worst is behind you. The worst is behind you. Let's get the other ones. Wow, I didn't know these fell. I didn't even notice, so I'm going to have to take those two with my others. Didn't notice they fell. I'll just keep that at the bottom because they were last. I didn't know they fell. Okay, the next card is Three of Pentacles. This person's going to work with you. They're going to step up. I told you they're going to man up, woman up, step up to responsibility. They're going to be working with you, not against you. It went from the Seven of Wands, resistance, to working together and taking responsibility, taking the time that it needs to make this grow. Okay, so this is a healing energy. The number 3, Empress, healing this energy, healing this relationship, doing the work that it takes to fix this. We have a cleansing. So there's a purification and a cleansing of all toxic karmic energies. Lovers, jobs, past histories, negative thinking, abuse, karmic, of all issues, DNA, ancestry, all that. You're just cleansing the past, releasing all the junk that you don't want to take with you in the future. So this is a purification and a cleansing. And then you have the lovers, divine soulmates. See, that's what's coming in for the Two of Cups and the lover's story. You are divine soulmates. You're meant to be together. Look at that beautiful yin and yang. The divine masculine, divine feminine, perfectly equal and in balance together. And that's what I hear is happening. In balance, equal, and together. Okay? So there is going to be a union. And let's read the other two cards that had fallen. We got Three of Wands and the Star. Divine blessing. So your manifestation is going to realize your wishes come true are coming true. If that made sense. Your prayers and your wishes are coming true. The divine is going to give you your star and bless you and heal this relationship. There is a restoration. Remember, the star comes after the tower. There is the separation. There is the ending. There is the finalities. There is the funeral to say goodbye. There is a death. But we all know what happens after the death card, do we not? Rebirth. So let your relationship die as it was. Let that separation come in and end everything. You, the karmic, them, your soulmate, let it end everything. Have a little mini funeral. It's over. Send it off to the universe. It is dead. And welcome the rebirth. Welcome that rebirth. Give it some time because your manifestations will come to the forefront. So that's beautiful. I think I'll just do one more oracle and I'm going to go. I have things I have to do today, guys. Let's see I've got people emailing me up the yin yang. I've got to get their stuff sent off. I've been having so many problems with recordings, and it's, it is what it is. But I hired my new person, which just actually called me while we were doing our live, called me to meet up with me so he can get uploading on his end for me. So I'm not having so many tech issues. So good things are coming my way. The star is out. It is after a rainy day. A long technical difficulty is coming to resolution. So I think that's for everyone. Let's see. I want to use my meditation one that I used yesterday. That was a pretty one. I want to use that one. I want to use my crystal wisdom, my guardian angel cards, and the meditation ones that I used, and my romance angels. So give me a romance angel. Give me a romance angel. Whoops. Look at that. Separation, separation, separation. Give me a romance angel. Maybe that's just the only one I should pull. I really thought of only one romance angel. Let's see if another one comes out. Okay. I got you deserve love. And I also got healing family issues. And I'm going to leave separation in the middle. So we already knew separation, double confirmation. We got stuck, and separation and separation. 2 double confirmations. We have to have a separation because, yes, people have been stuck. Time apart from your partner is time apart from the partner is near, okay, or you've already been in it, or time apart from that partner that is a karmic person is going to happen because someone here deserves this lover. Someone deserves them and the other person does not. There will be healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents or you forgive yourself as a parent. Okay? And let's go ahead and use the other ones as well. Let's get the angel cards on what they have to say. I love that you guys are going to be able to come together after all this. Okay. Conflict. Right, look at that. Conflict fell on separation. I love it. This is all what's coming to an end with the eclipse. I love it. Okay. It says conflict, which you have suppressed for a very long time. You are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart really wants. Totally this card. Totally this card. Torn between what you think you want and what your heart wants. Oh my gosh. And 2 of swords at the bottom. Yes, please. Okay. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. Okay? We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart and do what you would love, not what you think you should. Okay? And that's why you guys are having the separation. Someone here has to learn to follow their heart and go after what they love, which is clearly the soulmate. I love it. I'm just going to hold these up one last time so you guys can see it before I end this reading. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go with your heart. Go after what you love. You know what you love. Both of you know what you love. You can't change who you love. Although I think some people try to change who they love, you really just can't. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you can't stop thinking of that person, and I know you're my soulmate. So it's difficult. And like I said, you guys are mending ways. You're mending ways. You're healing the family. You're healing the bond. You're fixing it. There is going to be apologies. Okay, so that's that one. Let's do my crystal wisdom, and then I'll do the meditation. Okay, go ahead. Okay, well, you have to wait then.
But I need help.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. She doesn't want to help, and I can't help because it's locked from the opposite side. So I can't. Come on down, please. I need you right now, like in the next 1 minute. All right. Okay. Anyways, the card I got for the crystal oracles is opal. Opal, I love that. It's beautiful, and it talks about joy. My soul sings and dances to the vibration of joy. Okay, so if you don't have some opal, get some. Joy. And not all opal looks like this. I've seen a lot of opal that's white and pearl looking. So, but that's a very pretty opal. But get some opal, have some joy. Okay, and now I'll do my mindfulness meditation cards. Where did I put them? That's the ones I wanted to use. Okay, here it is. You guys heard the one last night about eating, right? That's the ones I'm using. Okay. Okay. Spirit, give us a message today to help us move forward. Give us a message today to help us move forward. Give me a message today to help us move forward. Okay. All right. I like it. It says be on time. Be on time for 1 week. Work for being on time for all events. Consider what being on time means to you and others. Watch what prevents you from being on time and what arises in the mind when you or other people are late. If you are a person who's always on time, you might try being a few minutes late instead. Do the opposite. Try to change this perspective. The back says, this exercise is not really about time. It is about mind states and habitual patterns. When we are thinking we are dividing our life into chunks called time, there is a time for our future which approaches and then arrives and instantly becomes the time of our past. The present moment seems minuscule and ungraspable. When we are not thinking and we are simply aware, we are aligned with the flowing of nature and the changing in our existence. The present moment is all there is. Time becomes irrelevant, and when we live more in an awareness than in thinking time, it seems to adjust so that there is exactly enough time for everything to be accomplished fully and then to disappear. So if you're in the moment, you're not worried about the future of being on time. And if you're late, you're not worrying about being late or not being on time. And you guys get my drift. So it's all about doing the opposite. It's about just being in the moment. In the present moment, there is always plenty of time. Now, I think the reason that came up is because when you're focusing on being on time, you're in the moment. You know, when you're like running around and you're looking at your patterns, you're like, oh my God, I'm always late. First of all, you notice, quit telling yourself you're always late because you're creating more of it. But you notice it. You're like, oh, okay, I got to quit saying I'm going to be late. I'm going to be on time. I'm going to be on time. And then you've got your kids and you see that they're not getting their shoes on and you're rushing out the door and people are running late. And then you realize, why are my kids running late? I didn't get them to bed on time. I didn't set the alarm and wake this child up on time. I didn't tell this child to prepare to leave earlier. I should have had a warning and prepared before I left. So you start taking responsibility and seeing your habits instead of being frustrated at the things that are causing you to be late. Maybe you can't find your keys. And then you realize, I didn't put my keys on the rack. I just walked in, I wasn't thinking, and dropped my keys somewhere, and it's in the couch or in a shoe or behind whatever. And you're just like, gosh dang it, my life is what? Out of order. Your life is not organized. So when you're focusing on being on time, all of a sudden your consciousness goes to the forefront about your habits. What are you doing in your life that's creating lateness? And if you're always on time and you're always preparing for the future, what does that mean for you? You're never in the present moment. You're always looking ahead. You're always seeing the future, but not in the present. So anyone here can be guilty of not being in the moment. Everyone's guilty. A lot of people that are late are in the past. You know, they're thinking about what they should have done and they didn't. Well, quit whining about what happened and fix it. Be in the present moment. Start doing things today that create you to be on time. And for those of you that are always on time and you think your life is great because you're always on time, try to be a little late. See what it means to savor that cup of coffee. See what it means to be in your person's arms in bed and you're 10 minutes late. That moment that you savor with that person, kissing them, hugging them, holding them. See what it means to take a breath and not rush and just go, if I'm late, I'm late. I'm not saying either is right or wrong. I think it's very good to be on time. I'm usually not. So I'll be one of the people that is working on being on time. That's not my forte. I'll be working on that. But you guys should too. But for all you awesome, punctual people out there, you got to work on shit too. Maybe we're a little bit too much in the moment and you're not enough, or who cares, vice versa. But let's do this, guys. Let's take this little moment today to be on time. Let's see if we can fix our thinking and fix our habits and our schedules, okay? That's what I want to say. That's the end of the reading. I hope it did something for you. I'm just going to pull one last little thing, which you guys love. It's the She Believed She Could, So She Did little oracle cards. And you guys like these little square ones. So I'm just going to pull one and we'll go away for the day. Okay. Tomorrow's my birthday. Whoop, whoop. So please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Give me a little love. And if you have the opportunity to, please subscribe to my website, www.naturalintuition. Hit the subscribe button so you can get the videos for July for all the zodiac signs and the twin flame journey and your personal soul journey. Okay, kind of like a master class. Okay, let's see what's going on. Boop, there we go. Ooh, it says, it is very important to know who you are, to make decisions, to show who you are. Okay, so it's important to know who you are so all your decisions reflect just that. Some of us make decisions on who we want to be or who we're not, just trying to please people. And they're saying it's important to know who you are and spend time with yourself so all of your decisions reflect exactly your soul. Be true to yourself, okay? That's it, guys. I love you. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. And happy birthday to anyone else that's having a birthday. That's amazing. Tomorrow, I may do a early morning reading before my birthday and do a Gemini reading or a Cancer reading. Please leave in the comments what you would rather prefer, Cancer or Gemini. Cancer is a tropical sign that I'm in, and Gemini is the Vedic. So you guys pick, okay? But I want to do a birthday reading tomorrow. And so I'll do one of those signs and we'll see what's going on in that energy. Maybe I can even do it like I will on my subscription. My person is coming over today that's helping me with my subscriptions to show me how to upload the videos and have the intros and the outros and the effects and the music and all that for the actual recordeds. So I'm going to see if I'm capable to do that by tomorrow. But he's coming over today to do it. So if you did subscribe, it may be in there tonight. I may have some recorded videos in there tonight. But if not, it will be tomorrow, at least at some point. Okay? So anyways, that's it, guys. I love you. Thank you, Yin Bear. Yes, if you want personal readings, please go to www.naturalintuition1111.com. Subscriptions, do the same. If you are expecting a reading, you're going to get it. Esther, you reached out. Honey, it's there. I've been trying to send it. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's in your spam. I'm going to resend it again. And for the other people, Vincent, I know you're waiting for yours. It's done. I'm sending it. I don't know what the issue is. So I'm going to go check on that as soon as I hang up and see what's going on with the people that are waiting for their deliveries. And for anyone else waiting to hear from me, please reach out on my Skype. See if I can do a live at some point today or tonight. And remember, recordings take a little longer. Okay, recordings take a little longer, sometimes a lot longer because of technical difficulties. Lives are always the easiest because you get it done then and there. So keep that in mind for the future orders, but that's it, guys. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed, beautiful, awesome, amazing day and kick some serious ass on this journey. Oh, and just to end it, this solar eclipse is for the betterment of you, not the worst. So don't fear it. Embrace it. Take in all the pain and the gain. You're going to gain from this eclipse, I promise you. And the effects will be lasting 3 to 4 years. You're going to have some good growth in your life. Lots of happiness. Okay, so adjust to this new reality. I love you guys so much. I'm gone now. Bye.